All right, good afternoon. Questions, please.
Just you guys, the first couple of weeks of the season seem to keep get beat on some short passes to the perimeter. At what point do you start to think about maybe creeping the corners up maybe a little bit closer? I know you don't want to change your scheme completely, but just to try to cut that off.
Well, we have ways to, within our coverage, to be able to have a hard corner, be able to have our corners press up and play some man. There are in some of our coverages where we're 3 deep, or in some kind of quarters coverage, we don't have as much corner or hard force to the sidelines, and so those are areas we're looking at. We need to put our guys in better positions to be able to defend the flats, and the skill out there on Saturday was such that we felt like from an underneath standpoint, or we'd be able to mix up our coverages, and they were able to expose us a little bit on the perimeter.
Was there a theme in some of the mistakes that some coverages that got busted? Is there a theme in the kind of mistakes that were being made?
Well, I think the biggest thing for us was the number of big plays, number of explosive plays. We gave up 10 plays that we characterize as explosive plays, passes over 15, runs over 12. And our goal is 6 or less to be successful. Our goal also is to have more negative yardage plays than they have explosive plays. So we only had 7. They had, I believe, 10. So certainly, and some of those 10 were big plays, especially a couple of third down situations.
From a coordinator standpoint, how frustrating is it when you see them play solid against Missouri and you know that they're capable of doing it, but they just maybe didn't bring it to the field very full 60?
Well, I think we're looking at whether defensively where we put too much in that week to be able to play with the skill element that Maryland gave us at times, and in some of the new pressures, some of the new thoughts that we had defensively, a couple of times that exposed us. So we need to continue to work on those and get better on those, and continue to take a step forward. I thought we had a great week of practice. I thought our guys were, I didn't think there'd be a letdown after Missouri, and so we talked about that all week. But obviously, we didn't come out and play like we did a week before. And Maryland's a very good football team. I think you'll find out that the skill level on that team is exceptional, and it'll be interesting to see how they play the rest of the way in the Big Ten.
When you face a North Texas team that changed some quarterbacks for the dual threat type guy, what challenge you faced some before, obviously, but what challenges does he present?
Well, I think the challenges that North Texas presents is having an off week. They're very multiple on offense. Very talented young quarterback that can present some threats from running the football, and has been proficient when he came in against Louisiana Tech, and the last game he played quite a bit in Nicholls State. Was very athletic quarterback. Those always challenges as far as, and then understanding what you're going to prepare for anytime someone has an open week.
You've seen just the response from the guys. I know you haven't had a lot of time with them since Saturday, but where do you see them mentally? Do they seem down? I mean, are you seeing a consistent response?
Well, I think certainly they're disappointing to come home, have your Big Ten opener, and not to play like we wanted to. Certainly there was disappointment, and a little bit disappointment when we first got together yesterday. But we practiced on Saturdays. We had a good meeting together with them, and so by the end of the meeting, I think our kids are really focused on getting back on track and being able to overcome not a very good performance at home.
Is it important that you can already draw on a situation this year that they maybe didn't have a great performance against Bowling Green and bounced back well? Is that something that you guys can use?
Well, I think certainly. I think certainly we can look at the progress we made from week 2 to week 3, and where are we going to go from this defeat with Maryland to a North Texas team that will challenge in a lot of different ways, and we'll see a lot of things maybe that we haven't seen this year from a standpoint of quarterback runs, some different scheme-wise as far as different personnel on the field we'll see against North Texas that maybe we haven't seen. So it'll be challenging mentally for our kids.
Was there a difference up front in terms of, you guys were very disruptive against Missouri. Was there a change in the way guys were using their hands, getting off blocks?
Well, I think Maryland did a nice job as far as making it a perimeter game. And we had 30-some plays of 1 or 2 or less than 2 yards for the play. So we had our opportunities and had some opportunities to make negative yardage plays and plays less than 2 yards. But again, it's the plays over 10, what we characterize as explosive plays that ended up getting us.
Brian, Kevin talked a little bit about the improvement of Darius Latham, and maybe had his best game. What do you see in him in terms of improvement? Where's he at?
Well, I think Darius, from how he graded out to again, week to week, we talk about him becoming more understanding of the defense, of his role, what his responsibilities are. He's not going to make every play. Sometimes he has to be able to leverage a block, be able to certain responsibilities in pass rush. And I just feel like he's getting better and better and understanding what Coach McDaniel's teaching him, and really had another, backed up his Missouri performance with another pretty good performance against Maryland. I think Darius is a guy that, from an attitude, just a want to. I don't know if we have anybody that has a bigger passion to want to be great. All right, thank you.